Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody which doesn't infringe a copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Fair use reaction, Blackmail Advice TV. We in the building. Let's go.
Ringo TV.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Blackmail Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. We are in the building again for another live stream. We got to talk about this particular topic. Kendra G, she's in the news again, in these YouTube streets, trying to take down content creators. And, we got to address this issue and pretty much spread the word. So if you're a content creator, you do reaction videos, you do content where you use video clips of other creators and, they're pissed off and whatnot, you need to hear this video and pretty much share your thoughts on it by spreading the word. We need to make the whole YouTube community understand what Kendra G is doing in these YouTube streets. Now, I've already put out the warning. I already made it very clear that Kendra G is going to end up losing her platform. She's not going to last long. Her success is going to be but a phase. And she's making enemies within the YouTube streets by pretty much filing false DMCA claims, claiming copyright infringement. Now, I've talked about this a lot, and it seemed like people don't understand this, but we're going to deal with those issues as we go. Right now in the news, Kendra G tried to take down a content creator named Blacklight Podcast with Thon Lexi, with a bogus copyright complaint, right? I'm pretty sure she probably tried to take down several videos at once, because normally when people realize that you are successful at what you do and they're jealous of that, they try to run to YouTube to cry foul play, claiming that you are infringing their copyright. Now, Thon Lexi does a lot of reactionary videos with Kendra G material and various other creators, right? And also for the record, just for the record, I got to make this thing clear. If there's anybody within YouTube right now that is, and again, I'm not a Kevin Samuels fan. I'm not a Kevin Samuels supporter. At the same time, I got to give proper respect where respect is due. If there's anybody within the YouTube community that is upholding Kevin Samuels' legacy, it would be Thon Lexi. Now, I say that because he pretty much do content where he's using similarities like Kevin Samuels, not necessarily trying to be Kevin Samuels, but he does a good job in upholding what is known as the legacy of what Kevin Samuels would have been doing if he was still here. So if there's somebody that you're going to support that is upholding Kevin Samuels' legacy, it would be that guy. Not that so-called a lawyer attorney guy that's on YouTube that's trying to gain subscribers off of Kevin Samuels' name. You don't go to that guy, because that guy is not upholding Kevin Samuels' legacy. You know what I mean? He don't put out no content that's focused on the real issues of holding women accountable and dealing with different issues, having call-ins and various other different things. He's not doing that. Do you understand me? So Kendra G came after this brother, and the whole beef between this whole issue about people using Kendra G content was actually directed at this particular brother. And even though it was directed at him, I take it personally too, because by her saying that she's coming after creators, she's talking to me too. And you could come for me, Kendra. I'm still here waiting. I'm waiting my turn. Because once You come for me and you come for various other people, and YouTube realize that you're filing a bunch of false claims, you're going to lose your channel. And I'm going to make a bunch of videos about it. It's going to be breaking news story. Everybody's going to be doing reactionary videos. Kendra G channel got terminated. You understand? Because one thing you have to understand about the YouTube streets is when you are within community guidelines, you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're not breaking the rules, you're just kind of just doing content, being productive, being a creator. You know what I mean? And then you got people getting mad because you sharing your commentary. It's like they're trying to silence your voice, bro. That's not cool. See, we've been here before Kendra G, and she came into these YouTube streets angry because she saw that guy using her content, but he's using that within fair use. Within fair use, which is something that Kendra G is supposed to understand. How could you be a radio host, you're into media, but you don't understand the fair use doctrine? I don't understand that. You understand? It doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? So we're going to roll this particular footage here, hear what he got to say, and kind of break this thing down. And then we're going to go into copyright and fair use law so that we could pretty much know what's going on. Because, see, a lot of times you'll even have people that, I guess they appear on Kendra G's show, and they get mad when other creators do reactionary videos, which include them. And I'm like, listen, all of y'all got to just stay off the internet. Because if you come on the internet and you put your face, your likeness, whatever it is on the internet, and people use that to share their commentary and criticism, they didn't violate no laws or break no rules. They're doing what they're supposed to do. You understand? So to get upset and get mad talking about, well, you violating my copyright and all this other stuff. No, you're just angry that somebody is speaking against what you're doing. You just can't take criticism. If you don't want criticism, if you can't handle people's opinions, it would be in your best interest to not put your face, likeness, or any sort of video on social media. Just don't do it, because if you do that, it's all fair game. We do reactions, we do news reporting, teachings, and so forth to kind of educate the population on what's going on. Share our opinion, get the conversation started. That's what we do. And for some odd reason, Kendra G decided to break the rules. Now, she already done in quicksand right now, because based on what the brother had to say, he already done got his messages from YouTube, which is typical of what they're gonna go through. This is why I have no concern with Kendra G. I don't care about what she feels, because I've been on YouTube since 2006. I've been through this 1,000 times, and every single time I see these creators go through these type of things, it's really a waste of time. And Kendra G, if you're listening to this, you got to listen very carefully. I already done gave the warning. You're playing with hot sauce fire. Like, seriously. You're basically filing false claims against your peers. Creators that are on YouTube, they do what they do. This is their business. This is what they do for a living and so forth. And here you are filing these false claims, trying to take them out. People that got families, people that got responsibilities, people that got things going on for themselves. You're not here for your people. You talk as if though you're trying to get relationships and get people into relationships, but at the same time, you're trying to destroy your own people. So what if somebody have something to say? So what if people share their opinions? Why does that bother you? See, what bothers you is that the brother is making money. That's what's bothering you. You're looking at his numbers, you're looking at his views, and you're like, man, he's making money off my material. But you're making money off of Kevin Samuels' material. Let's just call it what it is. You're making money off of Kevin Samuels' material, right? You think we don't know that? You think we can't see that? You don't think we don't see that there's a lot of females trying to mimic Kevin Samuels? Y'all trying your best to gain his follow. I wouldn't even be surprised, Kendra, if your success on YouTube is the result of Kevin Samuels' followers looking for a new place to go to. So they kind of came to your show because it have some sort of feel like like watching Kevin Samuels in a way because you're doing similar things. So where's the respect that goes towards Kevin Samuels? You know, you're literally mimicking his style. You know what I mean? And to think that I defended your platform and how you're out here trying to go after creators, which are your peers, that's unacceptable behavior. And YouTube is pretty much aware about what you're doing. It's not cool. You see what I'm saying? But we're going to listen to this thing, find out what's going on. Shout out to Ray. I see you in the chat. What's going on? Ray Leon, what's going on? Wise Men, Key, Prosper Israel, Tyler. What's going on? Make sure y'all get the likes up on the video. I'm going to go on a break. We got 125 in the building, only 72 likes. If I don't see those likes matching those views, we're going to go on a break. So I need those likes to start going up. If they're not going to go up, I'm going on a break. Everybody can hear me, so everybody needs to start clicking that like button. If you're not going to click that like button within the next 10 seconds, I'm going on a break. I'm just letting you know that right now. So if those likes are not matching the views, I'm going on a long break. And then I'm going to go on a rant, and then we're going to begin and resume the show. Because we do this all the time, and I'm tired of screaming and yelling about clicking the like button when you come into my streams. It is that simple. So if the likes are not matching the views, we are going to go on a break. Because people are here, you're viewing, but you're playing games. So since I don't see the likes going up, we're going on a break. Let's go. We'll wait.
Yeah. Well, money. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Money. How I money in my pocket. Lights on now. Yeah. Money. Making money. Niggas be looking at me. Rolling on the block, man, I'm getting paper. Rolling, looking at me, I'm looking so fly. All of these niggas, they looking at me, man, wishing to die. Chilling in my car, man, I'm getting paper. All of these bitches out here, man, they want this nigga. Rolling, niggas be holding out. Don't wanna give a nigga his flowers.
They don't want to give me my flowers, but they like viewing my streams.
Roll, window down, top down, shades on, blinged out, ringed out, designer on, nigga looking fly. How could you hate on a nigga that be doing well? Mad niggas, they up in jail. Niggas mad because I'm doing well. Whole time and I'm smelling good. Niggas out here up in the hood. All day I'm popping. Bodies, they dropping. BK, I'm rapping. Niggas out here half stepping. Niggas talking, they bitching up. Online, they trolling. Lights on, drip where people stare. Everywhere. Yeah, I'm rolling in the top, chilling in the drop. Making money, man, I'm doing this non-stop. Rolling, hot, and I'm top now. BK, I'm rapping, niggas out here half-stepping. Speeding through the night, yeah, window fly. Roll the window down, make the music play. Rolling through the hood with the top down. Making money, making that sound pop. Oh, where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Where are the ladies at? Going up and I be flipping in. Came out and I be ripping in. Ripping down that top down. Rolling with my windows down. Spinning rims, rolling out. Lights on, money here. Looking fly, dressing up. Shades on, looking good. Rolling.
People still playing around with those likes. I don't know what you're sitting there waiting for. We waiting on you to get those likes up. 132 viewing, 120 likes. Y'all playing games, fam. Why are you here? What are you, just looking in the storeroom or something? Trying to see what you can find, what you can hear, but you're not clicking the like button? Y'all think this is a game, fam? I don't care how you feel. Y'all already done know the rules already. We go through this all the time. And we're going to wait till those likes get up so y'all could just sit there and just continue to play these games because I got time to waste.
Late in the night, right in the dark, searching and searching for your love. Late in the night, right in the dark, searching and searching for your love. 110.
See, I'm not gonna scream. I'm just gonna take the long breaks and let you just sit there and wait.
Open the door, asking for more. Late in the night, right in the dark, searching and searching for your love. Late in the night, right in the dark, searching and searching for your love.
So what we have is a situation where Kendra G. Yeah, if you're joining the stream, what we do on this platform is we like to keep the engagement up because we're live. And as a content creator that is live, that means that you that are the viewer, you should be supporting exactly what we're doing. Because if you're not interested in what we're doing, then there's no reason for you to actually be here. So you're here because you actually want to listen. So if you're here, might as well you just click the like button and, support the show. So if you notice that we go on these little breaks, this is what we do over here. When the engagement is not up, we're going to go on a break. We're going to play some music. I'm going to rant and rave, but I'm not going to scream that much no more. I'm not going to waste my time yelling and screaming. I'm just going to go on a break and I'm going to let you sit there and waste the battery on your phone. Or I'll just make you get impatient. It is what it is, because the same way you feel when you have to sit there and wait is the same way I feel. So it's an even exchange, right? So if you don't want me to stop, if you don't want me to go on no breaks, keep the engagement up. As soon as you come in, just click the like button. That's what helps the algorithm. That is how this thing works. Now, Kendra G is in the news trying to take down a content creator, basically try to erase him from YouTube, which is unacceptable behavior. I find it to be utterly disgusting as a YouTuber to resort to that type of abuse. I think that it's unacceptable. It's unbecoming of someone in media to try to take down someone that is just sharing their thoughts and their opinions. It doesn't make any sense to do stuff like that. It don't make no sense. It's like, why would you go to YouTube and resort to filing a false copyright complaint in order to try to take somebody down? That means that it's motivated by hate. That's not love. That's hate, you see? And unfortunately, a lot of content creators on YouTube, y'all gonna have to change up the way y'all move, because we in these streets, we're gonna have to really start to conduct ourselves as professionals and put away all the childish games, all of the competitive jealousy, all of that type of stupid stuff, and really start to take this serious. Now, for some of us, we had to learn this over time. I had to learn this on my own too. So I'm not exempt from all of this type of nonsense, all the beefing, all of that stupidity, all of that stuff gotta go. We gotta really become really professionals in these spaces. That is how you're gonna survive out here. You're gonna survive by being a professional at what you do. But filing false complaints because you don't like what somebody have to say, that's not cool, man. You're trying to take somebody's bread. You're trying to take somebody's livelihood away. That's unacceptable. You can't really do stuff like that, right? So what I want to do is I want to play the actual video and hear what he got to say so that we can find out what Kendra did and how it went down. Like, did he get in trouble? Is his videos taken down? What's really going on here? Let's find out what's happening, so that if you're a content creator and you're going through stuff like this, you would pretty much know how to handle these things. Now, I taught on this many times. I've helped out a lot of other creators deal with this kind of abuse, but we're going to have a little class on copyrights and fair use and so forth, so that you creators, you can go out there and just do what you do and have fun doing what you do and not worry about these people, Because at the end of the day, they just want to stop you from speaking your truth. That's the bottom line. They're afraid of you. You're doing too much, and it's getting to them. So let's roll the clip and find out exactly what's going on here. Let's go. Let me put the volume up. Hold on a second. I'm always lowering down that damn volume. Put the volume up so we can hear what's happening.
Welcome to the Black Light Podcast. Don Lexi here with an important video. Hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. Hit the notification bell on your way into the room so you can be notified every time we post a video. Today we're going to be discussing Kendra G and her recent attempts to get videos taken down from our channel. We're going to read what the takedown request said, and we're going to educate YouTubers on how to navigate these type of situations and these sort of mini dilemmas is what I call them, because they're small things to a giant like Don.
Now, you have to understand that when somebody files these complaints, they're trying to destroy you. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to destroy what you do. They're trying to take all your work down. They want to end your career. That's what Kendra was trying to do to this guy. And she probably tried to do that to other people. But see, once you understand your rights, once you understand fair use, she's not going to be able to stop you. And eventually she's going to lose her platform. I'm waiting for it to happen. I'm waiting to just see, oh, channel is no longer available. Because YouTube don't play with stuff like that. YouTube is a business. You have to understand that. Listen, when you're trying to take down that brother's channel, the revenue that his channel makes, right? The revenue that his channel makes YouTube, and the fact that he's following community guidelines, he's within fair use, he's doing what he's supposed to do, following all the rules. You're trying to cut off profits from YouTube at the same time. So you're not just going after that creator. You're also going after YouTube's bag as well. So they're not gonna, listen, they're not gonna like the fact that you're trying to cut off revenue. Like you're messing up business on all ends. See, a lot of times people think that when they go after a creator that they're just trying to silence them. No, you're trying to stop YouTube as well. YouTube is in the business of making money too. So when you try to shut him down, you're shutting down the advertising dollars. You're shutting down all sorts of folks, fam. So YouTube, when they get these complaints, they take them very, very serious. And there are departments that deal with this. They look over your video, they see that it's within guidelines, and they say, hold up, wait a minute. This person filed several complaints against this one user. Okay, what's really going on here? This person is within guidelines. They're not violating nothing. So they realize what this is about. This is about someone being spiteful and hateful, trying to shut down someone's business. You understand? And YouTube takes that very serious. Listen, back in the days, man, in 2006, 2007, you could say from 2006 to about 2010, I had received so many false copyright complaints from ministries, pastors, other creators trying their best to shut me down, bro. And when I tell you, every last one of those complaints was thrown out and multiple people lost their platforms because they were just violating all of YouTube's rules. See, they thought that they were going to try to take me down. And it was very difficult back in the day to resolve those issues. YouTube made it even faster now. So it's even quicker. So when someone try to file a bogus complaint, YouTube is going to look at it and throw it right out. Because if you know you're within guidelines, you don't got to worry about these folks. She's just mad because somebody's making money. At the end of the day, it's about money first, right? And then the fact that the brother is holding women accountable. She don't like that. And he's going to address those particular issues. Let's hear what he got to say.
Let's go ahead and play the clip. This was Kendra G initially showing us that she was upset at me reacting to her content. Let's get into it for the people who aren't familiar.
Gotta be nice. No, you gotta be nice. And I'm getting rid of all these commentators after the show. Listen, you small penis men that be taking my comments, my content, and trying to make a role for yourself. Get your own.
Now, you see that portion right there? Kendra G threw out the threat saying in her recent dating show, we did a reaction on that one as well. She talked about how she's coming after creators to take down their material. Now, what really triggered her, I talked about in my last stream, is the fact that I believe that's the woman. I believe that's the woman. Yeah, that's the woman who said, I'm paraphrasing, that her ex or some ex-husband of somebody was watching Kendra G's videos, but not on Kendra G's channel. In other words, the woman said that there was someone reviewing her video after her dating show. And that got Kendra upset, because it's sort of like someone watching her material elsewhere for free and she's not benefiting. And then she went on to say, I'm going to get these people off of YouTube, pretty much. That's a threat. And for her to be a professional, well, she's not a professional in my opinion. I lost all respect for her as a creator, as a media person. I lost all respect, and it can never be gained again. Because once somebody crossed those kind of lines, you can't trust them. You can't trust them in business. You can't trust them with your life. You can't trust them with nothing. You understand? So once she did that, I realized that her intentions is bad. She want everything for self. She don't want nobody else to eat. She don't understand the YouTube ecosystem is a business. One hand washes the other. As creators, we're all in competition. Despite if we agree, disagree, YouTube is a business. It's very competitive. This is a competitive space, and that's good. That's good for business. That's excellent. That should make everybody get motivated to create even more, right? See, when I first came to YouTube in 2006, those who know me, you know me as Ringo, from my original Ringo TV channel down to my Ringo for Life channel. If you go to Ringo for Life on YouTube and you look at the date I registered, it was 2006, right? So I've been on YouTube since 2006. I done made a massive impact in these YouTube streets, sharing commentary and criticism about pulpit preachers, Christianity, and how these pastors are out here ripping your pockets and taking all your money. And that was pretty much my theme. Then I got into talking about some relationship issues and marriage and so forth. And here we are today. So I've been through a lot in these YouTube streets, and I understand how YouTube works. I know the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you're a creator, trust and believe, I've seen your beginnings. I've seen creators come and go. I've seen creators become successful overnight. I've seen creators go from 1 subscriber to 1 million subscribers very, very quickly. I can remember the Phil Advice show. You probably know him as the African Diaspora Network. I remember when he first started on YouTube when he had 3 subscribers. I remember. He used to talk about military background. He used to sit inside his living room, and he used to make commentary about different issues related to how men need to carry themselves like men and so forth. So if you see him talking about those things today, it's not something he just started. He's been doing that from back in the day, right? He's been doing that. So he rose to fame, became very successful in YouTube. You know, all his channels are doing very well. So I've seen creators grow overnight and blew up in these streets. So the YouTube system, the way it works is like this. You come on YouTube, you post content so that people can view you, and the people who want to see your content, they come to your platform, they enjoy what you do, they click the like button, they share your videos, and we all have fun and enjoy commentary, videos, fun things, music, and so forth. It just makes for a great day, right? Now, in the reaction niche of YouTube, where you teach, you use clips for news reporting, edification, and so forth. The way this thing works is like this. We see stories, we see things happen within society, whether it's the news, entertainment world, TikTok, wherever it is, and we share our commentary about it by pretty much breaking down what we see that can be used for edification. It could be used for criticism, where we could critique someone, whether our criticism is favorable or negative. It doesn't matter. It all falls within fair use. And the way this thing works is you might hear a creator share his commentary about this particular video, and another creator might have a different spin on it, and it just makes the world go around. I may make a video and share my commentary about Kendra G, and it might be different from someone else's video. And what it does, it just creates more content for you, the viewer, to enjoy. And that is what makes YouTube fun, right? So in this situation, Kendra G's main beef was with this creator, because he seems to be one that been making a lot of impact when it comes to his reactions on Kendra G, because he's dealing with issues concerning holding women accountable. And to be quite frank, it's within his rights to do that, right? So she seems to be upset about it because it involves women, not realizing that Kendra G is the one that is pretty much putting out these women on her broadcast. She's the one who is making these women call in on her show. So these women are going to be held accountable if they come on there with some buffoonery or some nonsense. We as creators have a right to critique those videos, right? We have that right. So she got mad and she made it public that she's coming after creators, which is a bad move. You're not supposed to do that. First of all, she's in community guidelines. She already done violate YouTube's terms right there, because she's making these bogus threats. That's not cool, you know? So it looks like she had started her campaign on trying to get the brother removed, and it failed. It literally failed. And we're going to hear what he have to say about that. Let's go.
Okay. That is just a brief little portion of what Kendra G had to say. If you want to hear her full rant, go to her channel and find that specific call. But today I'm here to discuss my channel. I'm here to discuss what happened on my channel. Now, I want to prove that I'm in ethics to react to Kendra G's content. For any other content creators who might be out there who are dealing with situations where people don't want you reacting to their content, and they're reaching out to YouTube or whatever, this is the best way to handle the situation. YouTube sent me an email saying, "We received the copyright infringement notification below regarding your videos. We believe your content is protected by fair use."
You see that? His content is protected by fair use. You see that? Protected by fair use. Shout out to Seven Heavens for the 5 on the super chat. So just like you said that she is following KS path, she is out of order. That's what I'm saying. It's like she's following the blueprint of Kevin Samuels right now. She's literally profiting off of Kevin Samuels' style. I mean, she got her own dating thing. We get that point, but let's not, again, I'm not one of these other content creators. This is something you have to learn about Blackmail Advice TV, Ringo TV Raw. I don't hold back flowers. I don't do that. That's bad karma. You're only going to get negativity that way. When someone does something, I always give proper just due. That's how I move, right? So when I look at Kendra, she clearly is following in the methods that Kevin Samuels used, even down to some of her questions, right? And she do the same thing every single time she does her dating show. So it's very clear that she's profiting off of Kevin Samuels, right? Nothing, hey, everybody got to profit, right? Everybody got to eat. But she don't want no one else to eat. That's the problem. YouTube is a very, very big place for everybody to prosper and do what they do. But for her to go after other creators to try to shut them down, Kendra, what you're doing is so bad. All you're doing is losing respect for yourself. It's going to cause people to have a very bad taste in their mouth due to what you're doing. And you're going to end up losing way more support, because within the YouTube ecosystem, one hand washes the other. That's just the way it goes. You're mad because somebody's doing reaction videos with your content, not realizing that people are learning about who you are through these reactions. People that follow my platform learned about Kendra G because I do reactions about her. And what it did, it made them go over there to subscribe. It also made them tune into the dating shows. I personally do not sit and watch any of her dating shows. I do not sit and watch them when she go live because I'm busy. I'm a creator, just like many other creators. We don't got time to watch everybody. We may catch a few streams every now and then, but we can't watch everybody at all times because we're too busy trying to create content. So when she posts content, I kind of look at it, when I'm kind of doing work around the house and whatnot. And if it sounds interesting, I say, okay, this sounds good for a reaction video. That's how I do what I do. But for some reason, Kendra don't want nobody to eat, not realizing that this is how she grows. Her platform is probably near 100K already. Why do you think that's happening? You think that's happening, Kendra, because you're just talented? No, that's happening because you got creators like Don Lexi, you have creators like me, you have other creators, right, that are making videos and your name is getting out there. And because your name is getting out there, that's helping with the algorithm, which is causing people to come to your platform. And hence they subscribe. Heck, I was once subscribed to Kendra G just so I could keep track of when she uploaded a video. Not because I was watching all the videos, but just so I could keep track of the videos. But see, because of her actions, look at what that did now. You see, now I lost all respect for her. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other people did. Because it's bad business to do stuff like that. I actually thought Kendra was cool. I really thought that. I was like, she's doing her dating show. It's sort of like when I do my videos about Melly Monaco and I'm always, talking crap and whatnot. I think she's cool. I think Melly's cool, And I also thought Kendra G was cool. I was like, okay, Kendra G, she's doing her thing, Everything's cool. But then when I seen her talk about she's going to try to take people out, I'm like, nah, fam, that's not cool right there, fam. That's when I realized that that's some shady behavior right there. That can't be tolerated. So let's listen back, hear what he got to say, find out some more information. We heard so far that his videos is within community guidelines. Everything is good. Let's hear what else he got to say.
We believe your content is protected by fair use, fair dealing, or similar exception to copyright protection. We are writing to let you know we do not plan to remove your videos at this time. You have control over the ability of your videos on your channel, including the ability to delete them if you choose.
Wow. 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 You see that? You see how that worked? YouTube contacted the brother back. 'Cause I'm going to tell you right now, YouTube's system got better in their response time. Back in the day, I'm going to tell you right now, back in 2006, because YouTube started in 2005, and back in 2006 to around, I guess probably 2015, it was bad, man. Like, in order to reach YouTube, man, it was forever, man. You couldn't even get through. You know what I mean? You had one YouTuber back in the day. I remember he traveled to YouTube headquarters to deal with a copyright complaint. I'm serious, bro. It was that bad where a brother had lost his channel. He went down to YouTube headquarters. Oh yeah, I still got those videos backed up. He went into YouTube headquarters. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. I'm serious. He have the footage where he went in there to deal with the issue. And guess what? He got his channel back. He got his channel back. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, what's his brother name? His name was Not Your Typical Negro, a brother from back in the day putting in work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if he's still on YouTube doing his thing, but it's his brother named Not Your Typical Negro. He literally went down to YouTube headquarters and pretty much resolved his situation because it was crazy. You couldn't really reach YouTube. You couldn't. You had to go through all these different wires. I mean, you could reach them, but it was difficult. It was very difficult, and you had to wait a long time for the process. But now today, with their staffing and the amount of people that they got behind the scenes working, their response time is very quick. So when issues like this pop up, they're going to deal with it right away because they want to make sure that creators are working and doing what they got to do and so forth. This is why as creators, you got to make sure that you're within guidelines and you're doing what you got to do. And, you know what I'm saying? Just do what you got to do. Once you're on point and you know you're not doing nothing crazy, you're good to go. You know what I mean? So let's continue hearing what he got to say.
Now, I wanted to read that because this proves that I am in ethics, and that my ethics are in place. I am not breaking the law. I am not breaking YouTube's guidelines by reacting to Kendra G's content. And she's the only one to complain. But amongst her, we've also reacted to Kevin Samuels, We Need to Talk, Lapeef Network. The list goes on. Shisha Zed, Jessica X, Fresh and Fit.
In other words, what he's basically saying is he reacted to all of those folks and he never had no issues. You see how that worked? Now, the question you need to ask is why he ain't have no issues with those folks. Now, Kevin Samuels at one point, just to add for the record, there was a time when Kevin Samuels was going after people for, copyrights and stuff like that. And it was unacceptable, and I talked about it. So I need to make sure maybe he never had no run-ins with Kevin Samuels, but Kevin Samuels at one point made a post telling people that anybody caught using his content, that he's going to come after them with copyrights. And I went off because I'm like, look, you can't be talking like that, fam. Like, you're already successful. You got hundreds of thousands, a million subscribers. Bro, you're eating good. Stop that kind of behavior trying to shut people down because they're using your content. You're popular now. There's no need for that behavior. You know what I mean? And once I did that video, I remember I did about 2 videos regarding that, and I never heard Kevin Samuels talk about he's filing no copyrights for anybody because maybe word got back to him through his club, his clique, the folks that are close to him, and they probably told him, chill out with all of that stuff. People are within guidelines to do what they have to do. Because what he was pissed off with is that people would take his Instagram posts and they would bring it to YouTube and mirror the videos. Now, under those circumstances, Kevin Samuels would be in his rights to come after you because you can't mirror someone's video on your platform. You can't do that. You can't do that. That is like, let's say, for example, I make a video and it has a whole bunch of views and you decide, well, you know what? I want to go mirror Ringo's videos so I can make some money. Well, that's going to get your whole channel terminated because you can't mirror someone else's work. You can share commentary and criticism under fair use and make it an entirely new project because that's the whole idea of reaction videos. We're not talking about these reaction videos where you see somebody playing somebody's video and they pointing their finger at the video and they're not speaking. That's not a reaction video. A reaction video is when you share commentary and criticism, right? By playing the video, pausing the video, and sharing your thoughts. That is a reaction video. So you can't mirror someone's video. That violates rules. Right. And under those circumstances, that is what pissed off Kevin Samuels because he would do his IG live and then people would download it, upload it to YouTube so they could get paid off of it. Right. And that is probably what made him go off with the copyrights. And it probably caused other people to get lost in the shuffle because there were few creators that had contacted me about that, where they didn't violate no rules. They didn't do nothing wrong. And Kevin Samuels literally violated them with copyright complaints. And I pretty much showed them what they had to do so they could get their material back online And I'm pretty sure Kevin Samuels got that report from YouTube letting them know, don't go out there filing these complaints no more if they're bogus. Because see, one thing you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, before we continue with the commentary from the brother is when you file a copyright claim with YouTube, you're basically telling YouTube that your video has been registered with the Library of Congress, that you have a docket number, an actual copyright receipt that you have for your product. So when you file this claim and you don't even have that material, you're going to lose. Because let me tell you how this works, right? If you file a copyright complaint and I counter your complaint, I already know I'm going to win. Because number one is fair use. If you don't have the copyright and the copyright number and you don't respond to YouTube with the actual information within a certain amount of days, you're going to be in hot water. And this is something that a lot of people do, and I keep warning these folks to stop doing that because you're going to only get your channel terminated. Many people got their channel terminated by this. You thinking that you're doing something dirty to the person that you don't like, but in all actuality, you're going to lose your channel because YouTube is going to realize that you're using your channel for deceptive practices and you're trying to harass people with bogus claims. They don't got time for that. You know what I mean? They don't have time for that. That's bogus. So if you know you don't have a copyright complaint, stop saying that people are violating your copyright when they are within fair use. We're going to get into those particular doctrines just now, but let's continue what he had to say.
These are all people who we have all reacted to with no problem whatsoever. And now Kendra G wants to make it seem like I'm trying to build my whole career off of her platform. Disingenuous at best. And it's not going to work. YouTube already is on to you, Kendrick. Because you don't understand how YouTube works, you're simply just making yourself look silly. And you're making my brand grow faster than what it's even supposed to grow.
You see that? You're looking silly, Kendra. You're actually helping him to grow. You're actually helping him to grow. Because while you doing this, now I'm reacting to it. You see how... Fam, do you see how the YouTube ecosystem work? You see how this work? Do you see how one hand washes the other and everybody end up profiting? This issue happened with him. I'm reacting to it. By me reacting to it, it brings attention to his platform. It takes away attention from Kendra G. Right? So now supporters of Kendra G are now going to go over and subscribe to him. You see how that works? Because she's trying to stop him from profiting. Yeah, it's a domino effect. But see, that's how it is in YouTube. And this is why I don't understand why a lot of creators be trying to hold everything to themselves. It gets very lonely at the top. It really do. See, if you want good karma within YouTube, the best way you can be is fair and balanced, and learn how to give flowers, give respect, and just do the right thing. And everything is going to work out for you. Because in the end, I could care how successful anybody get on YouTube. You know what I mean? Do what you got to do. It is what it is. What we don't want is for people to be filing these false claims. It's unacceptable. We're your peers. Even if we disagree, we don't got to be enemies. We can disagree and not be enemies. The thing that makes us enemies is when we do things like this, filing bogus claims. Because once you do stuff like that, I can't trust you no more. I can't trust you. You know? And shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people is in there. You know I'm speaking. I'm flowing. You know how it is. I can't stop to read everything, but it is what it is. But I appreciate everybody, supporting the stream. Too Tall, appreciate you for the 10 on the super chat. We got to deal with this issue here because, see, he reacted to Kevin Samuels and he ain't have no issues with Kevin Samuels. Maybe because, like I said, he's a Kevin Samuels supporter. I've noticed in the rise of Kevin Samuels' success, he always been a Kevin Samuels supporter. So Kevin Samuels probably, you know what I'm saying, gave him a pass, so to speak. Not that he did, but Kevin Samuels went after other people that are his detractors and critics and so forth, which to me wasn't right because, again, we're all within community guidelines under fair use to do our own reactions, whether they're negative, favorable, or whatever the case is. It doesn't matter. See, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. If I react to your video and I'm negative about you, right? As long as I'm within guidelines and I'm doing what I got to do, even if it's negative, that's all a part of free speech. You know what I mean? I'm not cursing you out. I'm not calling you out of your name. I'm not disrespecting your family. I'm not doing none of that. See, I know how to move in these YouTube streets. There's certain ways you got to conduct yourself. This is why a lot of you other creators that may not like me, right? But you on your channels wilding out all day. You're wondering why nothing is working and why things are moving very slow. Because you have to understand that YouTube is a business, right? Nobody don't want to be in a business place where they're beefing all day. Do you understand me? We all know that when you walk into the workplace, you cannot be beefing and arguing with your coworkers. So when you look at YouTube, right, as much as we have disagreements, and we could have disagreements, we cannot take the disagreements to the point where we are going above and beyond with our anger. Because it's not going to help nobody. You know? All the beefing and the back and forth and the infighting, that stuff got to stop. If you want to be successful in these streets, you got to quit that. That's not going to work. That's why I'm done with all of that bickering and arguing. I don't got no time for that. It's bad for business. It's not going to help nobody. So as long as you're within community rights and you're doing what you got to do, you don't got to worry about anybody doing nothing to you and stuff like that. I mean, you're going to have people that are going to try you, like the Kendra G's and so forth. They're going to try you to see if they could get something removed, but eventually they're going to lose their platform. And when that day come, it is going to be crazy because everybody on YouTube going to be making videos about it. And she's going to be sitting on Instagram mad at everybody. You know, but that's what's going on, you know. And if you're joining the show and you don't know what's going on, Kendra G tried to take down Black Light Podcast with Thon Lexi with bogus copyright complaints. She tried to take his channel down. Yes, Kendra G did that. She tried to take him out. She tried to remove his platform. Yeah. So if you're one that support Kendra G and you think that that's good, I don't know. But as for me, I can no longer support Kendra G after that. I can't. Nope. I can't support her over that. You know what I mean? You do what you want to do, what you feel is necessary. But me personally, once somebody resort to stuff like that, that's unethical to pretty much do to your peers. It's actually evil. It's borderline evil to try to use a bogus claim to get rid of somebody because you don't like their thoughts and their opinions. Even if you don't like me as a person, it's very evil to try to shut down someone's livelihood where they have a family. Because I believe the brother said that he's expecting a kid or something like that. I'm not sure. I think from one of his video clips. So to try to shut him down when he's building his life is unacceptable, Kendra. Unacceptable behavior. Right? So let's hear what else he had to say and kind of wrap up the show. Let's go.
Like, you're just making it easier for me to be able to just penetrate into your audience by you being triggered enough to try to take these sort of actions.
That's exactly it. By you doing what you did, Kendra, is going to make your audience say, hey, wait a minute, let me go see what this guy got to say. That's exactly how it works. You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, you know what? Let me go find out what's the buzz. You see? That's what's going on. So her making noise mean that she's nervous. Because if you think about it, she get views, he's getting views, everybody's getting views, but she don't want him to make money. I think it's more so about the money and less about the fact that he's talking about women. It's more so about the money. It's something where modern day BWs, they don't want black men to have anything. They want you to be below them. And I feel that she's looking at it as, oh, you need to go find your own way. In other words, him using her content mean that he's trying to build off of her name when he just made it very clear. Look, I reacted to Kendra. We need to talk, Lapeef Network, and so forth. You don't see them complaining, saying that I'm trying to, I guess make a lane for myself. He already had his lane. Every content creator have their lane. People may use certain talking points here and there, but at the end of the day, if you're a creator and you put work in every day, you got your own lane. Nobody could take that from you. Listen, anybody that could come on YouTube and put out content and put hours into this, you're a content creator, because it takes a lot of work to be consistent in YouTube. And we're going to talk about that in a lot of videos where I'm going to show creators how to move, how to be successful, how to have success, how to grow as a creator. It's going to only work for you if you have the talent. If you got the talent and the drive to be a creator, it's what you do, man, at the end of the day. And there's going to be people that's not going to like you. But let's get back into this, kind of wrap it up.
I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm full within ethics. And I'm not the only person on YouTube reacting to your content.
That's exactly true. I'm one of them. I'm one of them. And you know what's so interesting about this, fam? Check this one out. Women also do reactionary videos to Kendra, but Kendra didn't have no beef with them. Yeah. Kendra have nothing to say about female creators. There are many female creators on YouTube, small channels and mega channels, that do reactionary videos with Kendra G material. And Kendra don't have nothing to say about women. Why is that? I'll tell you why, because once again, this is not about you reacting to her videos. This is about money. She don't mind that women are making money. She don't mind. She just don't want black men profiting. That's the problem. The problem is not that the brother is speaking about women issues and holding women accountable and pretty much holding up the legacy of Kevin Samuels. It's not just that. It's money. That is what her issue is. Her issue is she don't want black men to profit in any way off of her material. Well, Kendra, if you don't want black men profiting off of anything you're doing in terms of reactionary videos, my suggestion would be to shut down your operation and don't come on social media. That way, there's no material for anybody to use. But as far as we're concerned, we're going to do reactionary videos about your material. I'm going to do a reactionary video pretty much every day from now on. I'm going to start to turn the heat up on my reactionary videos. Because when you file those bogus complaints, YouTube is going to terminate your channel. So you could get mad. That's why I can talk boldly and straight up and down, because I already done know what's coming your way. I've seen it happen to so many people, and it'll be a shame that your channel get taken down because you're filing bogus complaints. Listen, YouTube is listening to my video right now. Do you know that? Do you know? See, you that are in the chat and in the clouds, you're just viewing. There is a sophisticated system that YouTube have that is watching us creators as we go live, as we talk. Do you know that if we go saying certain things while streaming live, our audio will trigger something in YouTube system that will shut down our whole show? It'll trigger a red flag, and it'll make YouTube personnel check the monitors and tune in and find out what's going on a particular live stream. Do you know that? So we're very careful with what we do. A lot of us, we got in trouble back in the day. We made mistakes. We grown. We learned. We took our beating. We know what it's like. So a lot of us know the rules. You understand? We know what to do. We know that if we're trying to react to a particular video and it got some music in it, we know that that music could get us in trouble. So we'll try to figure out a way of how to remove the music, how to do this, how to do that. We know how to do what we do as people that do reactions and whatnot, right? So let him continue and finish up what he got to say. Let's get back into this.
I wonder why I stand out. I want to say why I believe I do stand out. I believe I stand out because I hold black women accountable, and you don't like that. That's what I personally believe. I believe that your show is about bringing black women up on your show to laugh at them and exploit them, not to help them. That's what I attempt to do when I react. I've already had 4 of your callers hit me up after being on your show. They hit me up in my IG DM for real game, for real advice. After being exploited on your show and embarrassed, they'll hit me up for the real. So I'm just saying, I get why you're mad. I'm next. Your reign will only last for so long. And then women will be calling into my show like the way they were calling into Kevin Samuels' show. And you'll still be doing what you're doing, except people will care less. So I understand your grievance, but I'm not breaking the law. Keep trying it, but it isn't going to work. Now, it's Don Lexi. Just wanted to come and give a video and react to what happened last night, and to say that any YouTuber that may be dealing with this sort of situation, hold your head up, be assertive, be confident, especially if you're following the rules and you aren't breaking any guidelines that YouTube has set. Thank you very much. It's Don Lexi. Enjoy the rest of your morning. I'll see you guys later with some more work. Take care, okay? Subscribe on your way out.
Okay, all right. So you see exactly what's going on. You heard what he said. And just for the record, I want to make it clear about fair use so that other folks out there within the YouTube community can understand. Let me see if I can put this up on the screen. I use this every single time when I do my videos, just so that when YouTube, I guess if YouTube had to investigate something, as soon as they play my video, as soon as the videos start, the first thing YouTube personnel will see is the fact that I am fully aware of my rights. Do you understand me? You know, some people use this and they put it in their description area. They'll put copyright stuff in the description area. You can do that. You can do that too. But best practices, in my humble opinion, being on YouTube for, I don't even know how many years, man. I've been on there forever, probably like, 14, 16 years? Man, I don't know, but just do the math, fam, from 2006 till now, right? I've been using this on any video that I do where I do reactions, or if I'm using material from anyone. I use this particular logo, which identifies that I am using content under fair use. It lets YouTube know that I am aware of my rights. It lets them know what the law is. Just in case somebody don't know at YouTube, they will read this and they will be like, okay, let me call one of my coworkers over so they can verify this. Even though I'm pretty sure they got the training and they understand what they got to do, I put this there just for the record. It says, warning, federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization or permission or the consent. That's what authorization is, of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, which means I can criticize you, right? News reporting, I can report on the news. Something happened, I can use a clip and report on it. Teaching, I can use somebody's clips to teach about something. Or, and parody, which means we could use it for comedy. We can use it for some laughter and whatnot. And it says, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107. See, these are your rights as creators. You know what I mean? And, you know, if anybody, you know, is doing videos where you're doing reactions, get into the habit of using something like this at the beginning of your video. You know what I mean? Let that start at the beginning of your video and then go into your intro, because it's just good practice. Because when YouTube get a complaint, and they play back your video to see if whatever it is, the first thing they're going to get hit with is this. And when they see that, they're going to know automatically, oh, this person is already within guidelines. And they're going to throw out whatever case, whatever complaint came against you. So just do that and, you should be good to go. All right. The process when you receive any sort of complaints from anybody is to pretty much file a counter notice. It's pretty quick. It's pretty fast. YouTube's response time has been, I guess, improved over the years. Oh, Fitness said 16 years. Wow, I've been on YouTube since, 16 years, bro. Man, that's crazy, fam. But yeah, so YouTube's response time is pretty fast when you're dealing with issues like that. The other creator that filed the false complaint, eventually they're going to lose their platform if they keep abusing it. I had this happen to many other people, fam. It's very, very amusing when it actually happens because I warned them and then they continue to do it. I had this one preacher that I made a video reacting to one of his videos back in 2007. He filed a copyright complaint, right? They took down my video. And at that time, I filed a counter notice about a month or two later because I was pissed off about it and whatnot. So I filed a complaint later on and they restored back my video. Once they restored back the video, about 4 months later, the same preacher filed another complaint on the same exact video. Could you believe that? Guess what happened to his platform? Yeah, that's exactly right. YouTube took his platform down. Because why? He already done filed a complaint for that video and it was restored because he had no copyright. And then he tried to do the same thing again. YouTube looks at that as abuse. You're abusing their terms. You know what I mean? So shout out to the person whoever pulled the plug on that preacher many years ago. Appreciate it. Right? So that's all we're going to say for today. Kendra G is out there trying to take down creators. So if you're a content creator and you're doing Kendra G reactions, please note that you do not need her permission to use any of her content. You might see her in videos saying that, oh, I didn't give nobody permission to use my material. Kendra G, if you're listening, us creators do not need any authorization from you to use your content to do reactionary videos. You're into media. You're supposed to know this, right? So play fair in the sandbox. There's room for everybody else to play. Don't go out there harassing creators with false complaints because it's only going to be bad for you. So that being said, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It is what it is. Like the video. We're going to be back with more shows later on. Black Male Advice TV. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100%